Mom, if you knew how hard it was to track her down.
Really, Mom? Fancy act. Core to get through nannies for a flippin' pastime. Now and one returns to make this fearful fuss. Never liked her much when she was here the last time.
She makes life easier for both of us.
Miss Brill, it is her, isn't it?
I don't know who else.
Why is it such a secret? That she's returned to get things back the way they were. Well, the note says, till we meet again. I just know it must be her. Oh my goodness, she'll be here any moment. Now, where's George? George, dear, you're going to be surprised.
Winifred, you know very well I hate surprises at the best.
Not this one. Oh, George, I do believe you're going to be proud of me for once. Precision and order, it's perfectly true. It really make a difference. I found her for you. Thinking, sound judgment, and now we're okay. The home you can be proud of, and cherry tree living. Hurry up, everybody, into the hall. I want you to find everything. Spit, swallow, spick and span. Sense of excitement is hard to contain. Order is returning. Wonder is returning. Someone is returning to charity land.
Good morning.
The Holy Terror!
Miss Andrew, it's so lovely to meet you at last. I do hope you had a good journey.
It was thoroughly unpleasant. I never enjoy travel. You must be poor George's wife. Your flower beds are disgracefully untidy. Take my advice. Plant evergreens. Or better yet, plant nothing there at all. Just a plain cement courtyard.
But dear Miss Andrew, I'm so fond of flowers.
Then you're a very silly woman. Now, where did George go?
I'm afraid he had an urgent appointment.
For which no doubt he was late as usual. It's not much of a house, is it?
We like it.
Then it doesn't take a lot to keep you happy. Ugh. Look at all the dust. There. And there. Filth.
Well, we are rather short-staffed at the moment.
Has anyone ever cleaned this rock?
Oh.
No, just a minute.
Ah, you must be the children. Pity. I don't suppose you know who I am.
Yes, we do. You're the Holy Terror.
Impudent boy! And you're Jane, I suppose. Why aren't you wearing stockings?
Because I don't like them.
Tut! What manners! I can see there's not a minute to lose. These children have been spoiled. I've arrived here just in time. Perhaps I brought the punishment that best befits the crime. Brimstone and treacle and carnivore oil. Equal doses of each. These are the treats from which children recoil. The lessons and
say this, but I'm disappointed. Truly I am. I really thought it was gonna be, you know, right with the umbrella.
What are we going to do? The only thing we can. Run away.
Easy now. Your old friend ain't gonna hurt you.
Oh, that's you. You're filthy.
Perhaps a smudge or two. It so happens today I'm a chimney sweep. So what's the matter and who's after you?
The nastiest nanny in the world.
Nastiest man in the world, eh? Well, you two should know. You've been through enough of them. She really as bad as all that.
She looks like dumpling dough and Edith's young. Miss Andrew was Daddy's nanny. Which explains a lot. Poor Daddy. Ever since he stopped working, he just sits and mopes all around. You know, Mary Poppins once said, we were supposed to help him. Oh, but now it's too late.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Tell you what, why don't we start things off with a bit of a shake for good luck?
Why would shaking hands with you bring us luck?
Didn't anyone ever tell you it's lucky to shake a sweet hand?
Well, what do you do if you want some luck for yourself?
Oh, well, I shake hands with myself. Now, what do we got here?
Michael, it's a real one. Well, what's the matter? You've always wanted to fly a proper kite. Always wanted to fly one with Daddy.
Of course you have. But you need to know how it's done. Get some training, and you'll make him the proudest father in the country.
You really think so? You're not just saying that?
Did I say country? The whole blooming empire, more like. With tuppence for paper and strings, you can have your own set of wings. With your feet on the ground, you're a bird in flight with your fist holding tight to the string of your kite. Oh, let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Let's go fly a kite and send it soaring up through the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Oh, let's go fly a kite.
Try again.
Try again.
Oi, what's this? What's this? We don't allow litter here.
It isn't litter, it's a kite.
A kite, is it? My word, it is. I haven't flown a kite since I was a boy. Now we'll wind her up, give her a run, and away she'll go.
I want to do it.
But you'll let me, won't you, seeing as I haven't flown a kite since I was a boy?
Oh, all right.
When you send it flying up there, all at once you're lighter than air. You can dance on the breeze over houses and trees with your fist holding tight to the string of your kite. Let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Let's go fly a kite, send it soaring up through the atmosphere, up where
indeed.
Oh, it's been awful since you left, and now Miss Andrews come, and Dad is ruined, and we never helped him like you told us to, and we were too stupid to hear you
Oh my
say.
eye, but your life's a tragedy. Now let's go home and don't dawdle.
But she's there. She came this morning as a surprise for Daddy.
Did she? Well, maybe I'll be a surprise for her. That was a lovely greeting, Bert.
I meant it, Mary. Welcome. You're a sight for sore eyes.
You really are. Welcome back, Mary Poppins.
Thank you, Jane. Now we must get going, and don't dawdle.
Aren't you
Now,
going to shake hands with Bert for good luck?
No,
Why not?
I don't need any luck.
It's against the regulations, coming down from the sky like that. And where from, I'd like to know, eh? Where from?
If I were a parkkeeper, I would straighten my cap and button my coat. Come along, children.
May shattered, but memories stay. Things that really matter, I lost on the way. Sovereign of the master, and long may he reign. And fame is good for nothing, but a cherry tree lane.
Michael?
He'll find the way home in no time, Mom. Let's face it, they've had enough practice already.
This time they're not being naughty. This time they've made them unhappy.
Don't worry, they'll turn up.
George, dear, I know it hurts your pride, dear, but you can't just run and hide, dear. Why can't you see that I'm here? And are you on your side whenever you spoke of Miss Andrew? You showered the woman with praise, but now that I've met dear Miss Andrew, there are one or two things I'd rephrase. To think you were raised by that monster, then carry that burden through life. If only you had seen that you could share it with your wife.
Not like that, you stupid boy!
Well, they're not all dead. What was that?
It's a bird. I might have known. Did she? Well, frankly, that's not a surprise. Locked in this cage and not free in the skies for 2 years. How shameful. Yes, of course, it's a field I know well. An hour no longer, your wings will grow stronger. Once you are free from this cell.
What kind of bird is it?
It's a lark. You are seeing a lark in the cage for the first time and the last. My pleasure. Don't mention it.
I'm going downstairs to fetch Caruso, my lark. You stay there and clean that grate again. So, children, you've decided to come rolling back. Well, I think we know what's needed now. Drink my favorite liquor. That will make runaways stop. Impudent children respond so much quicker when forced to drink every last drop.
Is this what you're looking for?
And who are you?
I'm Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins. But you left without notice.
And I've come back without notice.
I see. And what do you expect me to do about it?
Pack!
Pack! You insolent young person! How dare you speak to me in that way? Silly little girl with your newfangled methods. I bring up children so they know their place. Standing for tradition, I govern my charges.
Mishandled charges blow up in your face.
I brought up their father.
Well, that I don't doubt. You must be so proud of the way he turned out.
A shining example of pillar.
A post. They all have their problems, but him more than most.
Insolent young children, stop babbling like that. Is this how you raise them? Oh, their father is so much better. Oh, what are you pointing at? Caruso! Where's my lark? Caruso! You let my little lark out of his cage. Now you must bear the forefront of my rage. Brimstone and treacle for you. Brimstone and treacle.
Just a spoonful of sugar.
Brimstone and treacle.
Just a spoonful of sugar.
Brimstone and treacle.
Just a spoonful of sugar. I recognize fully that you are a bully who views cruelties as improve. Well, now here's the catch, because you met your match. Brimstone and treacle. Brimstone and treacle. Brimstone and treacle.
Mary Poppins? Wherever did you come from?
She came from
Michael Jane, is that you? Oh, thank heavens. But you're very naughty to go running off like that. And I should be as angry as anything if I weren't so pleased to see you. Where's Miss Andrew?
She's gone.
Gone? Why?
She didn't give a reason, ma'am.
How peculiar. So, Mary Poppins, if you're back, are you going to stay?
I'll stay for as long as necessary, ma'am.
Because the last time you were here, you left without a word of warning. How do I know you won't do it again?
You don't.
Oh. Oh, I'm so sorry to have bothered you, but they're back and...
Not all of them, Mom.
What?
We found this one wandered in the park. Good night, Mom.
George,
Where is she?
Miss Andrew? She left.
Left. How?
Oh, she may have thought we were rude.
Rude? To Miss Andrew? Well, I can't forgive it, but I'll try to forget. In fact, I'd have given you 6pence if I had one.
George, you hadn't noticed. Mary Poppins is back.
Is she? Mary Poppins, well. I wonder... Might I have a word? There's no point in beating around the bush. Things are not going well.
About my wages, sir. If you don't mind, I won't take any just now. I should prefer to let them accrue.
But Mary Poppins, if you only knew how many payments were accruing as it is.
Is everything settled then?
It is. Now I must get started. Jane, Michael, Spitspot. Is Mrs. Brill cooking, or are the drains playing up? Oh,
Come along, darling. You made a bad decision, but after so many years of good service, what's the worst that can happen?
Winifred, if I am to be dismissed by the bank, we'll be destitute. The servants will leave, the house will be repossessed, and we'll be left with the children sitting outside on the frosty curbside.
Well, still have what really matters. The children and each other.
You're practically perfect in every way.
I guarantee.
Practically perfect. We hope you'll stay.
Let's wait and see.
Uncanny valleys are hard to find.
Unique and meek, unspeakably kind. You're practically perfect, and yet I'm sure there's still room for improvement. A few games more.
Is that locket new?
And if it is,
Well, what's inside?
a portrait. You'll know when the time comes and not before.
You won't leave us, will you, Mary Poppins?
I'll stay until the chain breaks.
What chain? Where?
Michael, you must be careful. The room's a bit excited to see me back, and you never know what might happen around a fireplace.
Wow! What Michael, come back! Mary Poppins! What's going on, Mary Poppins? Hello there. But what are you doing up here?
Where else would a chimney sweep be? Chimney swept, a secret kept, up here above the gables. Now the world to be Pacific blues. Jimmy Stack looks cold and black against the twilight sky. But never feel there's one complete. Perhaps you'll find it.
Oh, what do I look like? That's better.
The world is awfully big, isn't it?
And unimportant. But what does that tell you?
That we are awfully small and unimportant.
Speak for yourself.
Not us so much, but our troubles. They seem so big down in the nursery. But up here,
That's more like it. Troubles are never so bad when you look at them from a little higher up. You should always remember that there's plenty of folk ready to help you should you need them.
who?
Chim-chimony, chim-chim-chorry. Now guardian angels you don't often see. They're not highfalutin, no grand nor relevant. Nah, they're covered in soot and they're from your roof. See, it's true.
Brush away the dirt and salt. Away your tears. With that are swept away. Hang around for years.
perfect crime don't seem a shame.
When the steps aren't going as smoothly as they might.
Not so fast. Upstairs. Now, Jane, you too. Mary Poppins, would you be good enough to explain?
First of all, I'd like to make one thing clear.
Yes?
I never explain anything. Come along, children.
It's happened. The chairman wants to see me at close of business tonight.
Tonight? Well, I'm going to come with you. Jolly well give your chairman a piece of my mind.
We make matters worse. You might as well face it. In just a few hours, I will join the ranks of the unemployed.
Are you quite sure, George?
Quite sure. So, we'd better make some plans. In fact, I'm afraid the time has come.
Do you mean your mother's place? Won't you miss it terribly?
It must, my dear. We always said we were saving it for a rainy day, and tomorrow we'll accept to pour.
The heirloom!
Oh, Mrs. Brill.
What are these?
What is it?
I don't know, Mum.
What stars?
I think it smells delicious.
Come on, Mrs. Brill.
The whole world's gone upside down.
Well, I never. So that's what I put them.
What are they?
Stars. Gingerbread stars, I hear once from my nanny. I always knew I'd put them somewhere no one would find them. But the trouble was, I couldn't find them either.
They're very bright.
Aren't they? Even after all this time. You know, I used to dream that I'd learn everything there was to know about the stars. Funny. I haven't thought about all that in years.
It's good
You're not usually sentimental.
It's good to look back sometimes, Governor.
Is it? I'm not so sure.
Let me give you a hand.
A man has dreamed of walking with giants to carve his niche in the edifice of time. Before the mortar of his zeal has the chance to congeal, the cup is dashed from his lips. The flame is snuffed to browning. He's brought to rack and ruin in his prime.
Lives are wrong, Governor. That's the truth.
You know what I think? It's that Poppins woman. Who thinks she was calm, well-ordered, exemplary. Became this person with chaos in her wake. And now my life ambitions go with one fell blow. It's quite a bitter pill to take. It's that Poppins woman. She's responsible for all of this.
Oh, I know the very person. What's that thing she's always saying? Spoonful of sugar, that is all it takes. It changes bread and water into tea and cakes. A spoonful of sugar goes a long, long way. So have yourself an healthy open every day.
How the hell are we in trouble if you ask me?
It's like you're always saying, Governor. You've got to grind, grind, grind at that grindstone. The childhood slips like sand through a sieve. And all too soon they've up and grown, and then they've flown. And it's too late for you to give. Just
That spoonful of sugar to help the medicine go down. Medicine go down. Medicine go down. Well, good luck, Governor.
Thank you, Bet, and good luck to you too.
Father,
What is it?
we've come to say goodnight.
Ah, yes. Good night.
Daddy, do you remember when we came to the bank?
Yes.
Well, we were each given a sixpence and were told to spend them carefully.
Excellent advice. That's exactly what you should do. What did you buy with them?
Nothing yet. We've kept them, and now we've decided to give them to you.
I suppose Mary Poppins put you up to this?
No, she hasn't said a word about it. But we know it's been difficult for you lately, and we haven't really been much help.
So we thought a bit of extra cash might loosen things up a little.
It is a whole shilling.
Thank you.
Good night, Daddy. We do love you, you know.
Jane, do you remember you once asked me who Neelisa's father was?
Yes?
It was Poseidon, king of the sea. Good night.
Mommy, Daddy's really worried, isn't he?
Yes, he is. But always remember that he loves you both very much. That's far more important than jobs, or houses, or anything else.
Are you going to the bank with him?
I wish he'd let me, but he won't. If only there was someone to speak up for him, to take his part, to show them what he's really like inside.
Well, why can't he do that for himself?
Because he's a man, and a very proud one.
Then you must go.
I'd like to, but I'm afraid it just isn't possible.
Why?
Because I'm a woman.
Well, Mary Poppins says anything is possible if we can get our own self out of the way.
Do you really believe that, Mary Poppins?
Anything can happen if you let it. Sometimes things are difficult, but you can let it. Doesn't have to be so.
Changes can be made.
You can move a mountain if you use the largest blade.
Anything can happen, it's a marvel.
You can be a butterfly or just
Stay lovable. Stretch your mind beyond fantastic. Dreams are made of strong elastic.
Take some sound advice and don't forget it.
Anything can happen if you let it.
I wonder, Anything can happen if you let it. You won't know the challenge until you've met it. No one does it for you, no one but yourself. Oscillating violins get left up on the shelf. Anything can happen, just imagine. That should be my epitaph. I wear the badge in honor of this world's great thinker. Those who see beyond their blinkers. Jelly isn't jelly till you set it. Anything can happen if you let it. If you reach for the stars, all you get are the stars. But we found a whole new spin. If you reach for the heavens, you get the stars thrown
Feed the birds, sir. Tuppence a bag.
I take it as a great favor if you would come and feed them for me.
Tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag.
Vision and order, paying one's debts, risking our investments, hedging our bets. Ah, Mr. Banks. Trading in futures, just on the line. Well, Banks, how did it happen? How did you?
Sir, I will tell you. I refused Mr. Van Hustler because his scheme was hollow. It had no product. It had no substance. It had no meaning outside the walls of a bank. Oh yes, he told me about profits and assets and growth, but there wasn't a word about the people. I know that if a man puts any real value on life, then, as far as you're concerned, he's a washout. But I'm afraid I do value it, sir. In short, George Banks, Esquire, has rediscovered the human race. I apologize for ruining the bank, but I do not apologize for understanding that there are more important things in life than making money.
Ruining the bank? Ruining the bank? Ruining the bank? My dear chap, what are you talking about? You've saved our bacon! Haven't you heard? Van Hustler's scheme has ruined our rival. You've saved us from the nastiest scandals since records began. We don't want your apologies. We're offering ours.
Oh my word.
And another thing. Do you remember giving a loan to a fellow called Northbrook? Well, he's repaying it and building 2 new factories. With the percentage you negotiated, we're set to make a fortune.
Oh my word.
That's just it. We very much hope that you might tell us just how you did it. Just give us the word. It will be quite safe with us. Give you the word? Give you the word? I'll give you the word, all right? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. You know the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound atrocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Oh, sir, thank you so much, sir. Now, Banks.
Forgive him, it's not his fault. It's all because of his nanny, Miss Andrew.
The Holy Terror? She taught me everything I know. Now's your chance to forget it.
That's right, and if you want to fight about it, you've come to the right woman.
It's all right, darling. It's all right. I haven't lost money at all. I've made the bank a fortune.
Really?
Now, madam, if you please, we still have some business to conduct. Well, Banks, George, by way of recompense, we'd like to offer you the job of senior manager at a salary at double.
Exactly how much has he made for you?
Triple. Quadruple your present rate.
Close him out, George. We're not a codfish.
Well, I accept. But you must understand one thing. From now on, my family comes first. Agreed?
Agreed.
I'm afraid I've underestimated you. How could you ever forgive me?
How can you ask?
It was wrong for me to keep you off the stage. You'll want to go back, and I won't mind if you do.
No, I loved it, but I found a role I'd rather prefer. This is going to keep me extremely busy for a very long time.
Anything can happen, raise the curtain. Things you thought impossible will soon seem certain. Though at first it may sound clownish, see the world more upside downish. Turn it on its head and pirouette it. Anything can happen if you let it. If you reach for the stars, all you get are the stars. But we found a whole new spin. If you reach for the heavens, the stars thrown in.
They are the stars! I want the constellations too!
Do you indeed? I want you to ask for the moon as well. If you reach for the stars, all you get are the stars. But we found a whole new spin. If you reach for the heavens, you get the stars thrown in. Life is out there waiting, so go and get. Grab it wide and color, seize it by the scruff. Once you started living life, you just can't get enough. Anything can happen, it's official. You can choose the super or the superficial. Sally forth the way we're spinning. Popsicle stars, it's disappearing. Go and chase your dreams, you won't regret it. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen if you
Helios and Poseidon will live happily ever after, won't they?
Of course.
This is the best yet, being up in the heavens. Do you think we'll ever go back?
Yes, someday.
Really? Will it be soon?
Oh no, not for a very long time. But you can always keep an eye on the stars until you return. Here.
But it's a telescope.
So it is. Keep it if you like. It's a present.
Thank you, Mary Poppins. I love you.
Michael Banks, you are a fine young man and a fine young boy.
It makes me so anxious when you talk like that.
Like what?
All gentle and kind and not a bit like you. Be cross, Mary Poppins. Do be cross again.
Oh, is that all the thanks I get for the trouble I've taken?
That's better.
That's Dainty Bird.
They're yours, Mary. I painted them. For you.
Oh,
It's tonight, isn't it?
yes, Bird, it is.
Goodbye then, Mary.
When every job, when it's complete, there is a sense of bittersweet. That moment, you know the task is done. Though in your heart you'd like to stay, to help things on their way, you've always known they must do it alone.
For you.
It's Mary Poppins' locket. Oh, the chain's broken. I'll stay until the chain breaks. There's a note, too. It says, the telescope was for Michael, so this one's for you. It's a picture of the three of us.
Mary Poppins?
She's gone.
How peculiar.
She'll be back. Now, what do you think of this?
It's the best I've ever seen.
Could we fly it?
Oh,
Together.
yes, Daddy.
Mary Poppins won't be coming back. She's gone. Forever.
How could you possibly know something, my dear?
Because we don't need her. Not anymore. And other families will. Won't they, Daddy?
They will.
I wonder if she's right, George, and we really could do without a nanny from now on. What do you think?
I think you better come dance with me.
George, this is serious.